Okay, here's the next song. I've done my cue points, right? Number 1, that's the auto grid. It also is where it's going to load. Number 2 is where the break starts. So I know, number 2, see down here, we have a time. We know that the break starts in 1 minute 31. Number 3. Number 3 is where the vocal starts. Right, so I know the vocal starts there. What's number 4? Another break. Yes, it is. What's number 5? Number 5 I call drop. This is where basically the next track that I bring in, I want to drop it in at number 5. Number 6, dead. Right? It's a nothing. There's nothing there. It's dead. I want to be out. I want to be out of the mix by the time that cue marker comes along. I want to be out of the mix. Or you can use it as how I'm about to use it. Okay. So now I know a lot of things. I know there's a break at 1 minute 31. I know the vocal starts. It's another break. Okay. So basically I know in 1 minute 31 there's going to be a break. And where's the end of this break? Let's put that in. There it is. Oh shit. What happened there? Okay. I want to find the end of the break. It's just there. Okay, as we did before. In, store, becomes number 7. End of break. End of break. Okay. So now I know 2 minutes 32 is really when the song starts to kick in, right? That's the start. Now, I'll go back to the original track now. Okay, so now I'm back on the other deck. Now we know number 7 is the dead beats, okay? So I want to be out of the mix by the time I see that cue marker. Now, here's a little feature here. If you come over here, click on move. We want beat jump. We'll go through the others at a later time, but I'll show you beat jump. Now, what do we want this to do? We can make this cue marker jump 32 beats, 16, 8, 4, so on beats, left or right, according to these buttons. Now, as we saw over there, I know that number 3, vocal starts 2 minutes 14, and the end of the break was at 2 minutes 32 of the song that I want to bring in after this. So what do? We know the major changes happen at every 32, so let's go back. Click 1, it goes back 32 beats. Another 32, another 32, another 32. I want to go back. How many more? About there. Now, I want to drop a cue point in there, so I click in, cue points arrived, and I've got to go back to cue to store it, number 8. So this becomes drop. So when that cue point comes around, when that cue point comes past, I know that I have to drop the next tune in. So let's see how that works. 1 second. Okay, so the idea here is when that number 8 comes along, I click play on the other deck. Okay, so now I know they're in beat. Okay, we've got 2 decks playing now. Now we'll come over to this next track. This is a track that I'm about to bring in. watch it all work. Hopefully I've got time to add all this into one video. Now you can see the fade is about 3/4 of the way up on the song I'm trying to bring in. You can just hear it, in the background. Here comes the cue marker. Now I've raised the volume all the way up because I know 2 is a break. There's no beat there. So the volume's all the way up there. Now you can see it's gone past the dead beat marker on this track. I'm using the dead beats there to go underneath the break on this side. It's about to end. So as the break ended on this one and the beats kicked in, the beats stopped at this track. And hopefully that all worked well. We'll go through some more cue features on Tractor next time. Any questions? Just let me know.